Hello friends, today we'll discuss about how to configure Neuron Onyx CXM20 IP-PBX with your GSM gateway. So let's get started guys. Firstly we have to connect our IP-PBX with the network switch. This IP is 10.20.10.202. So after browsing it, you can see the login page. So here you have to fill username. It will be admin and the password will also be admin, and login. As you can see, this is the system overview. Here you can find your firmware version status, sequence number, hardware version and all. So I have two soft phones with me. As you can see, I have 3CX phone and X-Lite. So I have to configure two extension number. So firstly we have to click on extension and we have to create two extension numbers. Click on add. Here you can see extension number. So in my case the extension number will be 2001. Display number will also be 2001 and the secret will be 12345, and come to NAT, make it off. Video support will be on. Codecs, click on all. So here you can see audio codecs and video codecs both, so click on all and then click on save. As you can see, 2001 extension is created. So we have to create another one also. Click on add. Extension number will be 2002. Display number will also be 2002. Secret 12345. Then NAT will be off. Video support is on. Codecs, click on all and after that save it. So guys, as you can see, two extension number has been created. Click on unsave changes. You have to click on unsave changes for every time after making any changes. Click on save and apply. So as you can see, all done. Now we have to configure it on soft phone. So I'm having X-Lite. I have to go to account setting. Here you can see 102. I have to change it. So I'll register 2001. User ID will be 2001 and IP address will same 10.20.10.202. Password will be 12345. Display name 2001. Authorization name 2001. So I have to save it by clicking OK. Now see, OK, it is registered and it is available for calling. So I have another software also. I have to configure it also. Click on edit. Now as you can see 101, so I have to make it 2002. Extension will be 2002. ID is 2002 and the password will be 12345. And this is the, as we have successfully registered two extension numbers, one on 3CX and second one on X-Lite. So now we'll test a call. I'll dial 2001 from 2002. 2001. As you can see, it is ringing. Now I'll test a call from 2001 also. I'll dial 2002. As you can see, it is ringing. After this, now we have to create a SIP trunk. So as I'm having a GSM gateway connected to the same network, as you can see, this is the GSM gateway I have connected, which is having an IP address 10.20.10.203. So I have to configure it with our IP PBX. Now we have to go to trunk. As you can see, SIP trunk. So we have to create a SIP trunk. Click on add. As you can see, username. So here you have to enter numerics, like in my case I will enter 131313, and SIP address, it will be the IP address of your gateway. In my case, the IP address of my gateway is 10.20.10.203, and the SIP port will be 5060, and you have to register it. Click on register and on. Now come to NAT, make it off, and now come to codecs, it will be all, and save it. As you can see, SIP trunk is done. As I have told before also, you have to click on unsave changes every time for saving the configurations. After save and apply, we can use this SIP trunk. So after creating this SIP trunk, we have to create a dial plan also. So come to dial plan, click on add. Now you can see priority. The first is priority. Keep it low. The root source type will be your extension. As we want to use our soft phone for the calling, so root source type will be extension. Call source will be any, and no prefix. Now come to root destination type, click on trunk, and root destination will be your SIP trunk. Like you can see 131313. Click on this and save. Now click on unsave changes, save and apply, and it is done. Now click to this, back to overview. You can see dial plan is created now. So now go to your GSM gateway. As you can see, I'm having a 8-port GSM gateway. So click to port state. You can see I've inserted 6 GSM SIMs. So we have to click on port. So we have to create a port group. Like if I want to use the 5th SIM, you can see, if I want to use the 5th SIM for outbound calls with my IPPBX, so I have to go to port and I have to create a port group first. So as you can see, 1, 2, 4 and 7, these slots are already used. So 5th is free. Click on add new. You can see port 1, 2, 3, 4 and all. So we have to click on port 5 and leave rest as it is. Click on save. Click on OK. As you can see, port group 2 created, and it is using the 5th SIM, as you can see. So our port group has been created. Now we have to create routing rules for IP to tel. Go to IP to tel, and here we have to add a new rule. You can see index description will be default and source IP. The source IP will be your IPPBX IP address. So this will be 10.20.10.202, and your destination, call destination, it will be your port group. Which port group you want to use? The second port group, which having the 5th SIM. So click on save. As you can see, created. Source IP is 10.20.10.202 and the call destination is port group 2. So our IP to tel routing rule is done. Now we'll make a outbound call from our soft phone. As you can see, call is established. I've disconnected the call, so it is successfully done. So now we have to create other trunks also, as our IPPBX is having 2 ports. One is FXO port and other one is GSM port. So now we will configure both of them. Now go to trunk. As you can see, FXO. Please note that the line 2 is your FXO port. So we'll configure it. Click on add. Trunk number. Your trunk number will be any numeric, any number you can give. Like in this case, I'll give 1414. And the port will be line 2, and leave rest and click on save. Now click on unsave changes, save and apply. Click on back to overview, and now as you can see it is created. Now we'll move to wireless section. As you can see, I haven't inserted any SIM in this SIM port. So here you can see channel number, wireless channel. So you can give any number, like in this case I'll give 1515. After inserting your SIM, you can see your telecommunication operator's name here and registered status and your signal strength. So I'll just create the channel number and save and apply. So both of the trunks are ready. So I'll just make the dial plan. So move to dial plan. As you can see, we have already configured on what we have made a dial plan for SIP trunking. So now we'll use both trunk ports for outgoing calls and we'll make dial plan according to that. So click on add. Now the priority will be low. Your root source type will be extension, caller source any, caller number any, this will be any, number profile no, and root destination will be your trunk. And now we have to choose which trunk we want to use. So in this case I'll choose the FXO port and click on save. Click on unsave changes and save and apply. Click to this, back to overview. As you can see, I've created a dial plan for the FXO trunk. Now I'll create another for the wireless port also. This will be priority low and root source type will be your extension, caller source any, all any, and number profile no. Root destination type will be your trunk, and root destination will be your wireless port. Click on this, click on save, click on unsave changes, save and apply. Now click on back to overview. As you can see, I've created 3 dial plans, one for SIP trunk, one for your FXO, and one for your wireless port. So hey, as you can see, our IPPBX is using 3 trunk lines, so we have to give prefixes. So by using prefix, this IPPBX will identify which trunk to use. So we have to edit some dial plans, like if I want to change the FXO line, so I'll give a prefix to the FXO line. So I'll edit this. As you can see, FXO line, I want to give a prefix to this FXO line. So every time if I want to call from this FXO line, I will use a prefix before my number. So the prefix will be here, called number prefix. So if I want to use 0, so I have to click on number profile. So every time if I want to use a prefix, so this prefix is only for the IPPBX to memorize which trunk to use. So we have to delete it before making any call to the other line. So we'll provide here a called prefix delete bit. We'll make it 1. Here I have entered 1 digit number, so I'll delete a 1 digit from here and click on save. Again unsave changes and save and apply. Now you can see, back to overview. As you can see, I've configured a prefix, so every time I'll put 0 before my number, it will route through the FXO port. So now I have to change the wireless port also. Here I will give this wireless port a prefix like 1. So every time when I'll use 1 before my number, it will route through wireless port. So here I have to click on number profile, and called prefix delete bit will be 1, as I have to delete 1 digit. Guys, if I use 00 here, so in this case I have to enter here 2, because there are 2 digits. Okay, so click on save, unsave changes, click on save and apply. Click to this. As you can see, all 3 dialing rules are done. So let's move to the next one, queue configure. So here we have to configure a queue number. So click on this add. Queue number will be any numeric, like if I want to use 666, like queue, we can say that queue is for like anyone is calling from outside, and if we want to use a queue number, the queue number will call according to that. It will ring all randomly or RR memory. So in my case I'll choose ring all. So here I will choose 2 SIP accounts like 2001 and 2002. So when any call comes from out, it will route to these 2 extension numbers simultaneously. So at a time these 2 soft phone will ring. Okay, now click on save, click on unsave changes, save and apply. Now click back to overview. As you can see, a queue number has been created. So firstly we have to create a dial plan for this. After this we'll make changes in the gateway. So here we will add a dial plan, like it will be low, and root source type will be your trunk. In this case, if I want to use my GSM gateway, so I have to choose from here caller source. Caller source will be SIP 131313, and caller number prefix be any, call number any, number profile no, and root destination will be your extension, and root destination will be your queue number. So every call comes from SIP 131313 will come to queue number 666, and click on save. Click on unsave changes, save and apply. Click on back to overview. As you can see, our dial plan is done, and now we have to configure it from the gateway section. So as you can see here, we have changed earlier for IP to tel. Now we have to make it tel to IP. So we have to create a tel to IP rule. So click on add new. Now we have to give the source port group, which port group want to use. Like in my case, I want to use my second port, which are having the 5th SIM. The destination IP will be your IPPBX IP, so it will be 10.20.10.202. So all calls from the second port will route automatically to the IPPBX. Click on save. So as you can see, tel to IP routing rule is done. Now we have to go to port. Click on this port. Now as you can see, the 5th port, we have to change the 2-stage dialing mode to static binding mode. We have to fix a number. So we have to click on this 5th port SIM modification. Now as you can see, the connection method is 2-stage dialing, so we have to click on static binding. Bound number will be the queue number. As you can see, the queue number is 666, so we have to enter this number here and modify. Click on OK. It is done. Now we'll check a call. So I have to open this. Now I'll make a call from my mobile number to this GSM port 5th SIM. Let's see what happens. As you can see, so the queue call is working fine. Now we will configure the conference also. So firstly we have to minimize this. As you can see, the conference here. Here you can see the conference configuration. We have to configure a conference number here. So click on add, and you can see the conference number here. So I'll make a conference number like 999, and the pin code will be 1, and click on save. Click on unsave changes, save and apply. Now we will make a call to this number 999. Click to back to overview. Now we'll check if it is working or not. So I'll call from this.
Please enter the conference PIN number.
It is asking for a PIN number, so I'll enter 1.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
Now I am the only person in this conference. Now I'll add another soft phone. So I'll move over here and enter the 999.
Please enter the conference PIN
Now
number.
it is asking me the PIN number. I'll enter 1. Now the conference is working. Okay, now after this we will configure the IVR. Move to IVR. You can see two tabs over here, IVR Edit and IVR Sound Manager. So if you want to upload a file, a voice file, it should be .wav, wave. So as you can see, I have already uploaded a wave file. You can see neuron.wav, and now I have to go to this IVR Edit. As you can see, the IVR number. So I'll make it 777. Click on enable, make it yes. The timeout will be 30 seconds, and don't click on this enable direct extension. Please make it unchecked, and your file, you can click on this. Okay, now your IVR will work, but if you want to use your DTMF, like if you want the call to be routed after pressing any digit like 1, 2, 3 or 4, so you have to add here. Click on this, make it 1, and destination will be your extension number. In my case, I'll choose the 2001 extension and save and apply. And now I'll add another one also. So I'll make this one 2, and the destination here will be 2002, and save and apply. Now what will happen if any calls routed to this IVR number? So it will ask for DTMF like 1 and 2. So if I press 1, the call will be automatically routed to 2001 extension number, and if I press 2, the call will automatically routed to the 2002 extension number. So after this you have to check. So let's check the IVR. Okay, so let's open these soft phones, and I'll make a call, but before that we have to make another dial plan also. So go to this, and as you can see, I have already created a dial plan for the queue number. So I'll edit this and same, only I have to change the queue number, root destination. So here I have to choose this IVR section, and rest will be as it is. So as you can see, the root source type will be the trunk, my GSM gateway. I want to use my IVR like one person is calling from outside to my 5th port SIM. So that call will automatically route it to the IVR, and IVR will automatically route the calls to the extension number by using the DTMF. So click on save, click on unsave changes, save and apply. Back to overview. As you can see, the dial plan has been created. Now we have to configure it from the GSM gateway side also. So here we have to go to the port, click on port. You can see the 5th SIM port is having the static binding number, the queue number. So we have to change it and make it the IVR number. So your IVR number is 777. So make it 777 over here. So all call will be routed to the 777 number, which is IVR. Click on modify and OK. As you can see, it is configured. So now we'll test a call. Let's see what happens. So after pressing 1, it will route the call to 2001, and after pressing 2, it will call the 2002 extension number. Okay, so now we'll make a call. Let's make a call.
Hi, welcome to Neuron Informatics. Press 1 for sales team, press 2 for technical team, and press 3 for HR. Thank you.
As I have pressed 1, and the call is routed to 2001. So I'll disconnect this and we'll make a new call, and now I'll press 2.
Hi, welcome to Neuron Informatics. Press 1 for sales team, press 2 for technical team, and press 3 for HR.
So
Thank
now
you.
I'll press 2. As I've pressed 2, the call is routed to the second phone. I'll disconnect this. So it is successfully done. So today in this video we have discussed how to configure extension, trunk, queue, your IVR, conference, and the dial plan. So stay tuned for the next video, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you guys.